Let's move over to the Dallas Cowboys. We do know they were bounced from the playoffs when they took an L to the Green Bay Packers. Rookie quarterback Dak Prescott, though, he performed very well. 3 touchdown passes. Dallas put up 31 in the loss. So with that being said, is that man on the move? Do you think trading Tony Romo should be the #1 priority for the Cowboys this offseason?
Yes, I think so. I think Dak Prescott has shown the entire nation that he can play in meaningful ball games on the biggest stage. Today, they did not lose that ball game because of Dak Prescott. He had a few mishaps. The same can be said for Aaron Rodgers. But for every play Aaron Rodgers made, Dak Prescott made a play also. I think the future is bright when you combine the tandem, the rookie tandem in the backfield, Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott. I see this relationship going forward for years to come. And with this price tag, what, 16, 17 million that Tony Romo is expecting to receive, that's a hefty price tag for any backup, especially the quarterback position. And there are a lot of teams in the NFL that are in dying need of quality play at the quarterback. And I think his name should be involved in conversations when you look at trades with other teams. And, of course, they're going to be asking for a lot because Tony Romo is still a franchise quarterback. Okay. The only issues you have with Tony has been health. But when he's healthy, yes, he's a franchise quarterback. So for the right price, if Sam Bradford can be traded for a first-rounder and a fourth-rounder, what you think he'd get for Tony Romo?
Should be able to get a lot, that is for sure. You hear talk about Tony would prefer to go to Denver. Do you think that's likely for something like that to happen? Do you think that would be something that the Broncos should entertain?
Well, yes, the Broncos would love to entertain and have that happen, but I don't think the Broncos are willing to give Tony Romo get Tony Romo for a first-rounder.
Okay.
Because they have Paxton Lynch, and eventually he's going to have to step into that starting lineup. So you give a first-rounder for a guy who you may have for 2-3 years before you insert the young fella in, that doesn't make sense financially, and also when you look at the compensation that would be involved. But other teams that could give up a first-rounder to help solidify their team at that quarterback position, it could happen. I mean, you got a lot of teams that have multiple first-rounders. You got some teams that, may feel like Tony Romo is more valuable than a college player that they could select in the first round also.
Obviously, with the experience that Tony Romo has, some other teams that have been tossed around, maybe the Texans, maybe the Jets, we'll see where Tony Romo does, in fact, end up playing next year.